Welcome back. This is Terrific Tuesday. A Black Tuesday. Pole sana kwa wale Gen Z na ambao wameweza kupoteza nyoyo zao. Pia kwa wale watu ambao wameweza kuumia, even men in uniform ambao wameweza kuumia. We are very sorry. Maandamano ya leo ni maandamano ambayo haijawahi onekana. Watu wakaenda hadi parliament, wale wabunge na ambao wamepitisha mswada wa finance bill. Tumeona vile kuko na mambo ni mengi sana. And amidst that, Raila Amolo Odinga has spoken. Remember, Raila Amolo Odinga amekuwa akifaitia hii nchi ya Kenya for a very long time, but which has bared no fruit. After the killings ama mauaji ya hao comrades na Jay-Z, Raila Amolo Odinga amekashifu sana hilo tendo na ameuliza AU na wengineo waweze kuingilia hii masuala ya Kenya. Siku zuri, ladies and gentlemen. Pale tumeona bunge ikiingiwa, tumeona vijana wakiwa kwa bunge, tumeona the mess imeenda, tumeona hadi nguo za speaker wa bunge wa Senate zimeenda. It was terrible. Vijana wamepoteza nyoyo. It's terrible. This is a statement of Raila Amolo Odinga, ladies and gentlemen. Vile ameweza kuandika na vile ameweza kuandikia hadi AU na wale wengine waweze kuingilia mambo ambayo inaendelea hapa nchini Kenya. Na hii statement inaenda hivi. Statement by Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga: murder of Kenya's children over finance bill must stop immediately. Amesema, today our country is paying steep price for obstinacy of the government. Matters that should have been resolved through dialogue and humility have degenerated into developments that have never been witnessed in the 61-year history of our country since independence. I am deeply troubled by the violent and deadly crackdown on young, peaceful Protestants exercising their right to peaceful assembly and freedom of expression. I'm disturbed at the murders, arrests, detentions, and surveillance being perpetrated by police on boys and girls who are only seeking to be heard of a taxation policy that are stealing both their present and future. We had hoped that the government will show goodwill and humility and at least listen to the country's children. Instead, every dissenting opinion has been dismissed and ridiculed by government officials and ruling party politicians, and such dissenting voices are now being silenced by brutality and murder. The constitution seems to have been suspended. We cannot allow that. The government has unleashed brute force on the country's children, and more seems to be on the way. We cannot allow that. We can't and won't tolerate an extra minute of this murder, spree, and violence that could have been and can still be avoided. The constitution seems to have been Kenya cannot afford to kill its children just because the children are asking for food, jobs, and listening ear. Police must therefore immediately stop shooting innocent, peaceful, and unarmed protesting children who are seeking for guarantees of a better tomorrow from the state. The grievances and the frustrations of the protesting boys and girls running extremely deep and wide. The immediate trigger, however, is the finance bill. The bill is neither an emergency nor life and death matter for the government and Kenyans. Kenyans will recall that when there was a standoff in the last parliament over calls for the reduction of tax petroleum products from 16% to 8%, the then Jubilee government agreed to suspend that provision and fall back on the old Finance Act. Until a consensus was reached, the same can happen today, with the government suspending the correct finance bill and continuing with the Finance Act of last year. The starting point to the ending, the impasse and cruel bloodletting is for the government to immediately and unconditionally withdraw the finance bill and make way for fresh and start a dialogue. The government must also immediately stop the violence in agencies. Violence agencies are meting out on citizens and arrest all the police officers who have shot and killed protesters. Without these first steps, nobody should imagine that the current situation is going away anytime soon, and nobody must imagine that Kenyans will sit back and watch police butcher their children in defense of policies whose consequences are pervasive chilling effect in citizens, particularly the youth. I am calling on the East African community, the African Union, and the United Nations to immediately be seized of the unfolding situation in Kenya to save lives and the country. I mourn with the families that have that lost loved ones and stand with them in the ongoing struggle for justice and economic liberation. Yani, hiyo ndio ile statement imeweza kuachiliwa na Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, na amesema hii mambo yote anauliza East African Community, African Union na hizo zinginezo, the three bodies, waweze kuingilia kati kwa sababu Wakenya wanaumia bure ama wanapoteza mioyo yao bure. Now ladies and gentlemen, zile scenes na ambazo nimeweza kuonekana siku ya leo ni scenes na ambazo si njema hata kidogo, ni mambo ambayo imeonekana, mambo ambayo si nzuri hata kidogo. Now the big question is, why is the president of Kenya silent? The other question is, kwa nini hajaongea na kulicall ile finance bill? Waliambiwa mara ya kwanza, wakaambiwa na mayouth wakatokea kwa street, and ilikuwa kitu ambayo iliweza kushika sana, but they never recall. The worst thing is that MPs ambao ni wa hiyo Kenya Kwanza, they started just dumping, wakisema vile watapitisha hii finance bill. We saw some of them who just dumped that watapitisha hii finance bill. Raila Amolo Odinga anasema it is not emergency, wanaweza kaa chini, they recall it, ama watumie finance bill ambayo ilikuwa hiyo mwaka ingine. Guys, let's wait and see, tuone vile mambo itakuwa. We don't know how things will be. Let's see vile serikali itasema, and the government wanastahili kuingilia hii kitu. Waliambiwa, mayouth wakasema, but they never listened. It was all about listening to the youth. What if they said, okay, we have cancelled it, let's start again? Hakungekuwa na mambo hii ile imefanyika leo. They never listened to the youth. They never listened to the people of Kenya. They never listened to the citizens of Kenya. Anyway, what's your take on this?